Okay, we're out in the food forest today. I'm putting some more things out here now that I've gotten the area tilled um, wider and deeper. I did end up renting a larger tiller from Home Depot. I got it here, and the drag bar that you raise and lower to adjust the depth of the till was stuck. So I ended up having to take it back and got a refund. And then I'm like, hey, I was paying $150 to do this work myself. Since I had already gotten everything started, I figured it was less than an hour's worth of work. So I hopped on my local neighborhood Facebook page and asked if anyone had a larger tiller and would be able to do this for me. And so I got it done for 75 bucks. It took him less than an hour, probably about 35 minutes to do this. So along this northern fence line here, I am putting 2 goji berries. I don't know if this one doesn't really look in the best condition, but the other one is leafing out. This is a Lycium goji, and the other is a Phoenix Tears goji. And then I've got 3 elderberries there, 2 smaller ones and one in a 3-gallon pot. I am also adding to my tree guild's creeping thyme that I started from seed, and it'll spread. It's going to go in this innermost ring to help reduce the spread of these weeds, ideally. And then I also have onions that are going to be plugged in throughout each of these guilds here. So creeping thyme and onions. What else do we have that we're adding? I'm not doing my blueberries yet because I got some garden bed rings so I can specifically amend the soil to be more acidic for the blueberries. But I did buy more blueberries today because I bought 3-year-old ones in 3-gallon pots because I want to harvest blueberries this year. So these are our tree guilds, and I'm gonna get started so I can finish up. And I need to, after I do this, head over, help our good sis Yolanda over at Wild and Free Family Farm. Okay, just a quick update. I've been working pretty consistently for about 2 hours now, hour and a half. And I did have to come in and rake out a lot of, the tilled up grass material just for a cleaner look. But along this northeastern corner fence, we have a goji berry here, the Lycium goji. We have the Phoenix Tears goji. We have an elderberry, and we have 2 more elderberry. So I'm leaving it exposed like this because we're getting rain. In fact, it's raining now. It came down a little bit more, and I just worked in the rain. And then I've got some onions in here. I can do way more over in this bed, but I actually put some seed onions in here too. But these right here are Egyptian walking onions. And then we've got our creeping thyme there. It's got a lot to creep. And I've got some more onions over here. And so those are 2 tree guilds. The 3rd tree guild that I did over here with our sweet bay magnolia and plum trees, I started putting in more onions. As you can see, here's our patch of creeping thyme. And then over here, I've got in some more onions around here with our witch hazel bush. Here's a pawpaw that I'm actually going to plant out over there. Our little patch of creeping thyme. This one I just kind of raked out the material, but I did not put in the red onions or the creeping thyme yet. Then this major one over here with this apple tree, I started putting in like 12 onions in here, and then we've got our little creeping thyme patch. And also what will be in here are herbs and vegetable plants, lots of companion planting in these tree guilds. I'm making my way to do those two apple trees, and that sweet bay magnolia, and to start plugging in the rest of those onions, just to get all these things done. The rain is coming again, but I've been doing the raking because I feel like that's kind of the most important thing, to really get that loose grass out the way so the rainwater can saturate the soil. And then I can come in and spray the beneficial nematodes, and then come in with the wood chip layer to help keep the weeds suppressed. All right, I am going to finish up and then head out of here, grab something to eat. I usually make sure I have breakfast, but I haven't eaten anything all day, and it's already noon, 12:30. So yeah. All right, let me get going. Okay, I do want to make note of what onions are going where. So for the most part, in these, the side here, the side closest to the greenhouse, all of the onions over here, besides the seed onions, the red seed onions that I planted in that guild there, but wait, also Egyptian walking onions over there. But for the most part, these over here in the southeastern corner are with the plums, and this witch hazel are Walla Walla onions. And then over to the west, I've got, I believe it would be a sweet white onion. Let me get over and find, oh, over in here, it's called Candy. A yellow onion. Candy's a yellow onion. And I've got more of those. So I am going to place those in this neighboring adjoining bed over here. All right, time to finish up. And I think, so the red ones, the last are the red, and they are going to go in this central bed here, and the closest bed to the west of it over here with the sweet bay magnolia. And this red variety is called red burgundy. Well, I did it. I finished up for today. I still have those 2 pawpaws to put out, but I'm extremely happy. We've got creeping thyme and onions around the guilds. They're still a little too small to see right now. We're still seeing a lot of grass over here that I am going to smother with cardboard and more wood chips. But you can see the onions we planted out, little bitty patches of creeping thyme, but it's called creeping thyme for a reason. So I'm really, really happy about this. It's coming together.